Galveston is 37 miles all the way around, and its widest point is 4 miles. So that means Galveston is long. It's a peninsula. We are the piece of land that actually stops a hurricane from being massive. We are a necessary evil, but we're beautiful.
As many as 13 million people are believed to be in the entire hurricane zone, including our NBC News correspondents, beginning tonight with Janet Shamlian in Galveston. Janet.
And good evening. Galveston is getting pummeled by wind and rain right now, and the storm is still several hours from making landfall here. Much of the island is already underwater, and the concern, the unknown right now, is the storm surge.
And it's only going to get worse in the hours to come. But how much worse?
There is a great concern from Galveston officials that this area is going to be underwater.
The whole region could be inundated. Forecasters are talking about 15 to 20-foot storm surges. The coast is bracing for the worst.
Aerial footage of Galveston shows widespread damage to coastal homes. Initial surveys of communities showed widespread flooding and damage to many homes, as well as boats, vehicles, and other property. FEMA Director David Paulison warns people to stay home and not get in the way. He says the emphasis now is on helping those in dire situations.
Our first priority right now is life-saving efforts. We're working very hard to do the search and rescue operations. They are underway, and there's a lot being done by all the different agencies.
Close to 4 million people are without electrical power as a result of the storm. State and federal officials are moving into the affected areas now to provide relief to people who sheltered in their homes during the hurricane's passage and are now without power and other essential services.
75% of the island was flooded, and everybody lost a lot.
We ran to the beach, and we were standing, and the waves were just going freaking everywhere.
That's way before the storm even came.
That was like 2 days before the storm came.
You seen the
if you saw that, like, I've never seen the seawall with the water level
swelling like that. Mm-hmm. There's 14 steps. I remember as a kid at 14, we count 14 steps. But when Ike hit, it hit like the 8th or 9th step. When I was 5 or 6 years old, it only came to our front door. We made it to Ball High School. This is 33rd. Ball High School is on 42nd Street, which is a little over 10, 11 blocks from here. So we made it to Ball High School. We get a block to the school, and I can see in the distance thousands of people. Kids crying, people without shoes, people in night clothes. People was distraught. So we're walking up the street, 59th Street, passing Lakeview Cemetery. Seen 3 different coffins had just floated up out of the ground.
In 1967, you probably had 2.5, maybe 2 blocks of sand before you would get to the Gulf of Mexico. Now, I would say a half a block out, and you're in the water.
So we went 17 days without power. Sitting up there, I can see down the street the water and the sanitation department is here. They had lights. There were some street lights. I said, what the heck? They got lights. Why don't we have lights?
African Americans and minorities are always going to feel the brunt of no matter what it is.
As I reflect on another year of a service, of a duty that I feel that I have to do, is that I ask you to believe that we shall overcome. Believe that we are going to continue peacefully marching for the right, and believe that we were so lucky to have a man who helped us to continue believing in peace.
Broken down and tired. Most definitely. Living life on the merry-go-round. You can't find a fighter. But I see it in you, so we gon' walk it out. Ooh, no, we gon' walk it out and on day. And I'll rise like the day.
We cannot exist without light. A society cannot exist without justice. A society without justice is one that is participating in its own devastation and eventually its own annihilation. Justice is a core, foundational, essential to the survival of our moral civilization. God, Elohim, the King of the universe, is a just God, and he requires that we, his creation, do justly.
More or less hopeful about this place and life in general and why?
I hope I don't live long enough to see it go away.
Like you said, climate change, when I was younger, I didn't really pay attention to climate change. But after the hurricane, I was kind of like, this could happen at any moment. We have to take care of this country. I said this country. Forget this country. We need to take care of this world.
Before the storm, my view of climate change, I didn't really have a big view about it. I've heard about it. You would hear about it on the news and stuff. And I go, oh, well, that's not going to be in my time. I'll be dead and gone by the time, stuff start to act up, you know what I'm saying? When Ike hit, it really opened my eyes.
And it's good, to keep yourself humble, to keep yourself modest, because like he always tells me, God can take it in a second.